So Connie, tell us about ingredient listing. Now, just to share with you, like what I've always understood is the first 5 ingredients on an ingredient listing is what you have most of. And then obviously as you go towards the end, they normally say the last couple of ingredients are really the preservatives for the formulation and not really something for your skin. But tell us just basically what should we be looking for when we go shopping for skincare?
So yes, exactly. Ingredient listing, you've got it spot on. Firstly, an ingredient listing is a legal requirement. So if you're buying a product that does not have an ingredient listing, please think twice about whether or not they know what they're doing, because it is a legal requirement. Because for you as a consumer, you deserve to know what is in the product. It's all about transparency. So the world over, it's a legal requirement. So the first point. Secondly, the ingredients are from most to least. So your first one is usually water, because most of our products are, particularly if they're emulsions or creams, will be predominantly water. And then it's going to be in order of the second, third, fourth, and exactly in from most to least. So usually the ingredients that are anything from 1% and lower can be listed in any order. And that can actually be quite interesting in how brands use this. It doesn't necessarily mean that something that is used at a very low percentage isn't going to work. A great example is something like hyaluronic acid, which a lot of people love, a lot of brands love. Hyaluronic acid is very effective at minute percentages. So it might be at the end, but it might still be powerful. Or peptides, or retinol. Those are very active ingredients that you'll use a little of. So you kind of need to understand a little bit about some ingredients that may be effective at low percentages. But if you're looking at your brands on the shelves and you're wanting to know if they're making this claim about being enriched with vitamin E needs to be high percentage to have real benefit. So how high up is it in the listing? A usual kind of good rule of thumb, wherever you see fragrance or parfum listed, usually anything after that or just slightly before that is probably in your lower ranges. So what most brands will do, they will put the active ingredients before that. So anything like your last ones will probably be your fragrance, your preservative, and your colorants, if there's any in there. They'll usually be at the very, very end of the ingredient listing.
This is fantastic information. So this just makes it easier for you when you go shopping. Thank you for clarifying that, Connie. I've learned a lot already just with regards to ingredient listing. Because sometimes you also pick up the bottle and you look all fancy and you're reading and you think, what the hell is this? I better get home and Google all this stuff, and get the information.
Yeah.
But this is fantastic. Thank you so much, Connie.
Yeah, I must just say, my husband hates shopping with me because I don't just quickly dash down the aisle. I read all the ingredient listings and he's like, oh, can you just grab the body lotion already?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a cream. What's the big deal?